Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing today?
Great.
Thank you for coming. So everybody has a different hero. Some mom, dad, brother, sister. Mine happens to be my fiance, Colton. You guys are going to think, oh, her fiance. It's because she loves him, blah, blah. But in reality, he's my hero because he's a United States Marine. And he has taught me so much in just the year that I've been with him. He's taught me hard work, commitment, and sacrifice. From a young age, I was diagnosed with ADHD and ADD. And a lot of people, if you don't know what that means, it's attention deficit disorder and hyperactiveness. So they treat it with Adderall. I didn't like it. For most people, Adderall in college. Oh, I'm going to take Adderall. I'm going to stay up all night with a cup of coffee and study and all that. But in reality, if you have ADHD and you take Adderall, it completely changes your personality. You're not who you were. You sit there and you're like, you focus on one thing. Like, you have a gray shirt on, that's something I think about for the next 5 hours just because I focused on that one thing. So I stopped taking it. Now, Colton every day has to get up every morning and go run 5 to 6 miles every morning. And then he has to do an obstacle course on top of that in full uniform, which is a 70-pound flak jacket. So imagine carrying a 70-pound person on your back, going up and down, swinging through ropes, mud runs, everything. Also, he has to go on hikes. Now, hikes are fun. I love hiking. Would I want to do a 10 to 20 mile hike with a machine gun in my back? No, probably not, but he has to. And that's just some of the stuff he does. So when I think of, wow, he's doing all that, I can think of, okay, it's hard for me to focus, but if I try my hardest, I'll be able to do it. Because he has to do all that with no other choice. And the commitment that comes with that, which is my next topic, is he has no choice to do that. He has to get up every morning. He has to go to work for 3 weeks at a time. He goes in, so obviously his work is being a Marine, but they have jobs in being Marine. So you're in the infantry, which is you fight first line, you go deployed, or you're in special forces or tech or anything. And his job is special forces, so he guards the nukes is what he does. And there's 2 places that our nukes are. They're in the Seattle and they're in the Georgia. So he's in Georgia guarding nukes. So for 3 weeks at a time, he's in the LA for 11 days, and then the other 11 days is in the Ox. Well, the LA is exactly where the nukes are. So he has to, they stand guard, and they're kind of like, I don't want to say this to be mean, but they're kind of like, they're there to be killed. So if someone attacks the base, they're there to stall them while the people in the Ox is able to gear up and get ready and be able to go fight them. But if he's in the LA, he's most likely going to be the ones that get shot first. If he's in the Ox, he's a reactionary force. He doesn't have a choice to do that. He also has to stay in the Marines. You have to sign a contract when you first go in. If you don't sign that contract, you're not a Marine. You have to give the full term that you sign. And he signed an 8-year contract. So for me, 8 years is a long time. And I want to be a nurse. And that's only 4 years of my time. So if he can do 8 years away from his family and away from me, I can stick to being a nurse for 5 years, as hard as it's going to be with having the ADHD and being able to focus and having to work hard. Which brings me on to the next topic of sacrifice. He gives up his holidays, his weekends, coming home with his family. The last time he was home for a holiday was 1.5 years ago. The last time he was home was almost 2 years ago. I fly down there to see him just because I want to see him, but they don't have to give him leave. They could say, he puts in a leave for Wednesday of next month, of the 26th, they could tell him the 25th, you're not going. But he could think he's going, so he could buy a plane ticket and all that. Another thing he sacrifices is he has to go to a deployment. Every Marine has to go no matter what type of area you're in, you have to do a deployment. A deployment is 9 to 12 months. Since he's in Special Forces now, he will then be transferred into infantry, which is fighting first line. So, which is 1 year away from now. He will go into the infantry, he will go over to North Carolina or California, and then he will probably deploy to Iraq for at least a year, maybe more if they need him. To me, sacrifice was not being able to go out in high school, having to do schoolwork, not being able to hang out with my friends because I have to study for nursing. And in my head, it's like, why am I so upset about that when he can never come home? So he really, truly has taught me the meaning of hard work and not giving up on what I want to do with my life. Commitment, being able to stay with that, and sacrifice, knowing that he gives up all that just to do what he does for his country. I can give up a few things to do what I need to do here.